Opponents of the government are all fired up, accusing the ANC of attacking democratic freedoms and taking this country back to the bad old days.
The Apartheid Press Council was not as bad as this one.
They say the ANC is seeking to strangle the flow of information to protect its own corrupt officials.
A right is indivisible. And once we've lost the right to know, and once we've given the state the power of censorship and the power to cover up anything that it deems to be a threat to national security, then we are on the slippery slope to a dictatorship.
Obviously, the opposition Democratic Alliance is trying to make political capital out of this issue, but they're not alone in seeing these proposed changes as a major threat to South African democracy.
This week, the ANC, the party that led the fight against apartheid, has been meeting in Durban. Many of its members feel the media does need tighter regulation. Some say it's still too white, too negative, even biased against the ANC.
The sensational stories, embedded journalism, are bad ethics. In fact, those are not ethics. It's bad behavior on the part of those who abuse the power to write independently, to basically assassinate characters of people. That cannot be allowed in our democracy.
It says, among other things, that important...
A university meeting to discuss press freedom. Civil society mobilizing against the proposed changes. A distinguished former editor says all governments have a tendency to try and control information.
Clearly politicians would prefer a media that's calm and polite and nation-building and developmental. But, you know, I, for one, prefer a media that's noisy and irritating and discomforting and gives people with power and authority a hard time.
Newspapers often are the most powerful opposition in South Africa, given the ANC's political dominance. This struggle may go all the way to the Constitutional Court. The outcome will determine not just what South Africans can read, but perhaps the shape of their democracy. Barnaby, Phillips, Al Jazeera, Johannesburg.